Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Nick. Today I'm doing chicken tikka masala. This is UK's national dish for some reason, and also one of my favorite. I had a lot of fun preparing this one and it turned out really well. First, we need to marinate our chicken. We can do this from between 20 minutes and a day before cooking. Let's start with a knob of ginger. Biting bits of ginger is really unpleasant, so I'm going to finely chop these. A grater would have probably worked better, but didn't cross my mind at the time. So I got it chopped fine enough, so maybe next time. Garlic. I'm chopping these as well, but they don't have to be as fine as our ginger. I'm prepping extra ginger and garlic because I'll be using some for our masala gravy. We'll get to that in a minute. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm cutting them roughly into 1 inch cubes. Chicken thighs are more forgiving when cooking as opposed to chicken breasts. Thighs are fattier than breasts and end up more moist. And it's dark meat, so it has a richer flavor. Alright, time to marinate. Chop garlic, about half of what we prep. Chop ginger, half as that as well. Little lemon juice, garam masala, chili powder, and a bit of paprika. Plain yogurt. This helps to tenderize the chicken. And before I mix all of that together, I'm adding black pepper and salt. Just going to work that in. Should have used a bigger bowl, but I'm only washing one bowl and I'm done. So this will have to do. So I'm just working this in, getting each piece evenly coated with that marinade. I'm going for a homogeneous mixture. The yogurt in the marinade will help to tenderize the chicken thighs a bit while it marinates. And that's just about done. So I'll just cover this and place it in the fridge until I'm ready. So now we can get started with our masala gravy. For that we need a couple chili peppers. These have good pepper flavor but they are not crazy spicy. So I'm just removing the stems and cutting them in half so I can expose some of the seeds. Bird's eye chili or just bird pepper. This is really spicy, so I'm only using two. And finally one diced onion. So for our masala gravy, I'm using a 12-inch frying pan. We need a generous amount of oil. We're going to saute our garlic, add our ginger, our chopped onions, and our chili peppers. Our pan was a bit too hot, but those aren't burned yet. A little more and I would be in trouble. I'm just going to give this a stir. Add a bit of sugar. Stir that in and let it caramelize. The sugar will offset the tanginess from our tomato paste, which I'll be adding next. About 2 tablespoons is good for this recipe. Next I'm adding garam masala and letting it saute with our tomato paste. All the good flavors are created at this step. Next is tomato puree. I blended fresh tomatoes until really smooth for this. Give it a mix to distribute everything evenly and I'll just let that simmer. You want to cover this while it simmers because it sputters a lot. So now our rice. I'm washing 2 cups of basmati rice and adding 4 cups of water to that. That's the ratio. I'll be adding a bit of oil. And I will place this on the fire on low heat for perfectly fluffy rice. Okay, so now our chicken is done marinated. I have some skewers here. I'm going to skewer these. I have a wood fire going outside and I'm going to cook these on it. This is optional though. You could always use a fry pan to saute or even over roast them. But I really want the smoky flavor you get from a wood fire. So here I have 4 skewers. So before I go outside, I'm going to check back on our masala gravy. Butters a lot, so maybe next time I'll use a tall saucepan. So setting up the wood fire took way longer than expected, and it got really late. Really should have started earlier. Almost gave up on the wood fire idea, but didn't want to waste the effort I already put in. So I guess we're eating late tonight. And our rice is done. That is really fluffy. If you notice, I didn't add salt to my rice. Unsalted rice tastes much better with masala because it's such a rich dish. Let's check in back on our masala gravy. I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. Mix that in and let it melt. Next is our cooking cream. This smooths out the spiciness of the chili and the tanginess of the tomato and adds richness. I gave that a taste test and it needed some salt. So I'm just going to add a bit of salt. Okay, so back outside, our chicken is almost done. I'm just going to remove these. They'll finish cooking in our sauce. So I'm going to take these inside. That looks really good. Has a nice char on it. Just going to remove these from the skewer. Ooh, that smells really good. Alright, just going to remove all of that. Camera wasn't recording when I added my chicken to the sauce. Oh well. That could take some more cream. Mix that in and it's done. Now I like avocado with, so I found out avocado goes really well with this dish. So to start, we can cut our avocado in half, remove the seed, use a spoon to remove the flesh from the skin like this, and slice. So now let's plate everything. We can start with our rice, our chicken tikka masala. Put a few bits of chicken in there and be generous with the gravy. Our sliced avocado. And finally, some fresh cilantro. That is done. This was really delicious. Rich, smoky. Chicken was really tough, spicy and creamy. And none of the flavors were overpowering. The avocado added some freshness to the dish and the basmati rice tied everything together. It was really good. You really don't have to do the whole wood fire thing. It still would be great without the smoky flavor. But always saute it in a frying pan or finish it in the oven and then add it to your masala gravy. That works just as well. Since you reached this far in the video, might as well subscribe. Or you can leave a comment, give some feedback. What would you like to see me cook next? What would you like to see for this channel? And as always, thanks for watching.